Hi dancers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, I'm the owner and one of the instructors here at Broche Ballet Studios. I want to talk today about posture. This is the top thing that I work on when people walk into my studio on day one, having never done ballet. We start from absolute zero and work on fixing the posture. As adults doing ballet, we've sat in chairs for the last 30 years. We sit in the car, we sit at work, we sit at our kids' plays, we sit everywhere. And this really wreaks havoc on our low back. We all have low back pain, we're all visiting chiropractors, and a lot of this comes from poor posture. So I like to work on posture right off the bat. So first thing I like to do, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my stomach. So most people come in and they're standing like this. You can see that my belly is a little bit curved and I've got a big arch in my low back. So I'm really arched. This is not good. This is not good for your back. Basically, your pelvis is hanging on your spine. It's no wonder that we all have back problems. Our pelvis is really being held up by our spine. And for a lot of people who have what's called hyperextended knees that bend a little backwards, really locking back into the knees causes us to just really sit on our knee joints, and all of our weight goes into our knee joints. So in this particular posture, your spine is doing a lot of work and your knee joints are doing a lot of work. Now, joints don't love doing this kind of work. They really feel that it should be your muscles' job to do this kind of work, and it really should be. So we're going to retrain those muscles to do the work. So here we are again in our poor posture with the stomach out and the back curved. We're going to try and think about, there's a couple of different visuals that can help. The first visual I like is what's sometimes called open scissors syndrome. So if you think about my rib cage being one blade of scissors and my hip bones being the other blade of scissors, right now they're open and I want to close them so that they're going to be perfectly parallel, almost like if you had scissors and you closed them. It's the same thing with your body. Here they are open and here they are closed. That's one really great visual that can help you keep your stomach in. The other visual that I like, for us ladies, we have a little sports bra. We would want a little clip between our sports bra and the top of our pants to kind of keep everything together and keep it all tight. This is going to make the front of your body shorter and the back of your body longer. This is the posture that we want for ballet, and it's just really good practice to stand around in your regular life holding your pelvis up from your lower abs. So you're really thinking about lifting your hips up from the front and not letting them hang out to the front where your hip bones are dropping down. Another visual that some people really resonate with is that you have almost like eyes on your hips, and these would be your eyelashes, and you don't want your eyelashes to be drooping down. You want them to be lifting up and looking up. When you're doing this, of course, you want to make sure that your ribs are down as well and that we're not opening the rib cage up and opening the shoulders too wide. So what you want to really do is make sure your hips and your ribs are coming closer together, making the front half shorter, really engaging those abs, especially down here in those lower abs, and protecting that low back from having to hold up your entire weight on your hips. So in ballet, this applies everywhere. So even starting in pliés in first position, if we're standing here in first with our tailbone out and our stomach arched, which is incredibly common, almost everybody does this if they're going from chair to bar. We really need to drop the tailbone down, lift the front of the hips, pull the ribs down, and really use those abs. From here, we don't want to cave in the shoulders, so you're still thinking about a nice wide chest, but with the hips up and the ribs down. When you do a plie, which is just a bend, and you come back up, don't let this happen where your tailbone goes back out. It feels like the way up is the easy part, but the way up is actually really hard. As you're down, you've got the hips nice and level, and on the way back up, you're trying to lift from the front of your hips and keep those hips and ribs coming closer together so that your demi-plie and you're straightening. You're really straightening with the front of those hips up and the tailbone down. This is all a matter of muscle memory and stamina. This doesn't get fixed by 1,000 crunches. It's not so much about doing the same thing over and over again. It's more about being able to hold this position for hours on end. So walk around like this, stand in line at the grocery store like this. When you're in a meeting or waiting for coffee at work, stand with your stomach engaged. Really work on that stomach being engaged. You'll find that your posture improves. Your low back pain may even go away a little bit. That's all dancers. Hope this video helps you improve your core, improve your posture, and make you much more straight up in your life and especially in the ballet studio. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me your comments and questions. Bye bye.